I had some awful dreams last night. I don't even want to explain it because it was just like too morbid and scary, but I was like puking for a lot of it. I did sleep really well, but I had some bad dreams during the good sleep, so hopefully we can avoid that this evening. Good morning, I'm having my coffee out of my McDonald's souvenir cup that I got in the last vlog. One of my best friends from high school, Brandon, he texted me after watching my vlog and he was like, I have 5 out of the 6 cups. Like if you want to trade, I don't have a Hello Kitty one, but I have an extra of like these other 3. So maybe we'll do a trade. He does live in the Pacific Northwest, so he is kind of like all the way across the country. Are we really gonna mail each other McDonald's cups? I don't think so. I don't really think it's worth that, but it's a sweet offer. So if he ever comes to visit me or I visit him, then we'll do a trade. I ran a little bit yesterday. I don't really know why. I was just like feeling oddly inspired by the music or something, and I ran some, and what's crazy is I was like just running randomly on and off, not even a mile, but my thighs are sore, which is like really scary because I like barely did anything, and I'm like, oh god. There wasn't ever really like a good park for running in West Hollywood. There was Runyon, which is what I did when I lived there. I hiked Runyon up and down, and some people run Runyon. I was never going to run that. That's a very steep incline. There was kind of another park in West Hollywood, but it was always a little bit too populous for me, and I just didn't really, it just wasn't the vibe. I think that's why I was feeling inspired yesterday, because I was like, oh my god, this is finally the environment that I would like to run in. I feel like I haven't had an environment that would even prompt those emotions. And now it's kind of like, oh, I could run here. I want to be clear, not running. And if I do, I will let you know. But you know, we're kind of doing walking, maybe some running. I feel like maybe I'll feel more inspired as we get a little bit colder, because it's simply, again, it's too hot out. Not doing any of that right now. I'm gonna finish this coffee so I have some energy, get my headphones, get my sunglasses, and then we're going to be on our way. Is there a bump in my ponytail? There is. We're gonna have to redo that. I made another coffee and had a banana, and then I'm gonna shower and make some breakfast, but I was just reading a little bit. I did start Iron Flame. If you saw my last vlog, I read Fourth Wing and I really liked it. This is the 2nd book in that series. In my last vlog, I wasn't thinking about how the Kindle number pages are different than like the physical book pages, and I was like spewing out these page numbers, and they're probably completely different than what the actual book is. The page layout that I have is just like the standard Kindle page layout. Like this is what it was when I got the Kindle, and I haven't like changed any of the settings. Right now I'm at the start of chapter 11, which is 16% in. I'm not going to share much about reading this book because it's the 2nd book in a series, and obviously I like can't share that much because I don't want to give any spoilers. I was looking at some reviews on Goodreads, and a lot of people actually like this book more than the 1st book, so that sounds really promising. Right now I'm not getting that vibe. It's definitely not worse than the 1st book, but I'm just not getting that vibe yet. I started this book pretty much immediately after finishing the 1st book, so for me this just kind of feels like a continuation of the story. Like it doesn't feel like a distinct break, which I'm sure for some people it did feel that way because they probably read the 1st book and then had to wait for the 2nd book to come out and then read the 2nd book. I know the 3rd book is coming out in January 2025, so between this book and the 3rd book I'll definitely feel like a distinct break. I guess the way it like really feels broken up is now they're in their like 2nd year of school, and the 1st book is like their whole 1st year pretty much. Still loving my Kindle. I actually downloaded this book, Iron Flame, using the Libby app. I tried using it a while ago for audiobooks, but I felt like the audio quality on Libby was like way worse than Spotify audiobooks or Audible audiobooks, and so I just like stopped using it. I feel like Libby is really good for Kindles. Libby connects you with your local library if you have a library card, and then you can like place holds on books, you can loan out books. It is kind of annoying because there are like really long waits for books, but Iron Flame was immediately available, which was sick because that's the book that I wanted, and I think you can place up to 15 holds. So I just placed like 15 holds on a bunch of books that sound interesting to me. If they have the book that you want, then you can just like get it for free instead of paying for it. Or if you just know books that you want to read in general and you don't mind waiting and just having like a backlog, and when they become available, then you're just down to read that book. A lot of people have heard about Libby, so I might just sound like a broken record, but if you haven't heard about Libby and you own a Kindle, like you need it. Most of the books that I reserved are not available for so long, so I don't really know what I'm gonna read after this book. I can also just buy a book, obviously. Iron Flame that I'm reading right now is due in 6 days. My next book in the queue is Lessons in Chemistry, which I've heard good things about, and they made it into a TV show, I believe. Lessons in Chemistry isn't available for 4 weeks, so I have to wait 4 weeks for my next Libby book. It's kind of crazy that Iron Flame was like immediately available, because I feel like it's a popular series. I don't know how that one was immediately available. Lessons in Chemistry, I have to wait 4 weeks. The next one after that is 6 weeks, 8 weeks, 10 weeks, 10 weeks, 13 weeks, 14 weeks, 14 weeks, 20 weeks. It goes on and on and on. And then my last book just says several months. So the Libby app is great, but it is just, you know, it's a waiting game. Okay, wait, I like definitely manifested something because I just stopped recording and I got a notification from Libby that literally says your hold at LA County Library, because I still have my library card in Los Angeles. My hold at LA County Library is ready for you to borrow for Lessons in Chemistry. So I think someone just returned it. If I finish Iron Flame before the 6 days that I have left, then I'll return it and then like someone will be able to borrow it sooner. So I guess someone just turned this in. I just said that I had 4 weeks left. So maybe someone just returned their copy and then the person in front of me just opted to not take it, because I think every book you're allowed 2 weeks. So the fact that I had 4 weeks left, that means there was like 2 people in front of me. I don't know, but I just got Lessons in Chemistry available. Wow, I really manifested that. The only thing that's missing is Trader Joe's hash browns, which I actually don't know where the closest Trader Joe's is to me. Let's look it up. I'm sure they sell some variation of it at Kroger. Okay, there seems to be like only one in Atlanta. I've been making soft scrambled eggs, but I made the mistake this time of making the bacon and then I used the bacon grease to make the eggs instead of like, you know, adding olive oil or butter. You use the bacon grease, but the bacon grease was still too hot even though I turned the eye of the stove down. It like instantly fried it. Good soft scrambled eggs take time, and I also just get impatient and sometimes I just like don't really care that much, but I had every intention of making these soft and I just kind of forgot that the bacon grease was hot. I made this too crispy. Okay, so I didn't do a perfect breakfast, but I'm always nervous that you guys are gonna tell me that I put on too much blush, so I did much less this time. I do have blush blindness, but it also fades. That's the thing. It looks like a lot at first and it fades throughout the night. So it's like, whatever. It is so hot and sunny out. Like, I am so excited for fall. I feel like I say it every single day, but it is all I'm thinking about. Like, it's very sad that August is almost over, but I am so excited for fall. I mean, it's gonna be hot in September too, but you know, it's on its way to being fall. As someone who knits sweaters, wears sweaters, I'm a sweater enthusiast. I'm also a jacket enthusiast, you know, like I cannot wait to wear sweaters and jackets, but that's not what we're talking about. I'm out running errands, really just 2 errands. I have to go to Target and then I need to go to the grocery store. I picked out 2 recipes that we're gonna make for tonight and tomorrow night, and then I also am swinging by Target because I need more eyebrow gel. I love the e.l.f. brow gel. It's like an Anastasia eyebrow gel dupe. I fucking hate that word. The Anastasia Beverly Hills Eyebrow Gel is the best eyebrow gel I have ever tried. It is on the pricier side, and I feel like the e.l.f. eyebrow gel is like a pretty good substitute. I love e.l.f. as a makeup brand because they just make good products that are really affordable, and it's sold at Target. So like anytime you're at Target, you can just like pick something up. I like their brow gel. I like their, what's it called? Like Halo Glow. It's basically like their, not foundation, but it's like their light, like tinted, you know. I don't think they carry this at Target, but I do want to try it just because we're on the topic of makeup already. I really want the Tower 28 concealer because I've heard great things, okay? I use the Tarte concealer, the Shape Tape, which I feel like everybody uses. Like, does anybody else use a different concealer? Like, not really. But I've heard the Tower 28 is really good because it's a serum. I don't know. I really want to try it. I don't think that they carry it in Target. Actually, I'm pretty sure they don't carry it in Target. But at some point, I am going to try that when I run out of my Shape Tape. But I just thought I would throw that out there because I've just been wanting to try it. And if you guys haven't heard about it, you should hear about it because I think that's so cool that it's a serum. More people should be doing that. That's a lot of talking for someone who's running into Target to get one thing. Well, that was a complete waste. They did not have it. All that babbling and they didn't even have it. What a shame. They had the soap brow. I've tried that one before and I just like the clear one the best. That was a bust, but we do need to go to the grocery store, so it's fine because we're out anyways and there's a Kroger right by me. But the two recipes I picked out, I didn't even tell you guys the recipes that I picked out. The first recipe, which is the one that we're making and eating tonight, is called Sticky Chicken Rice Bowls, and I just found it on Pinterest. I'll link the recipes that I'm talking about below. It's very simple. It's just chicken, broccoli, rice. We're making that tonight, and then tomorrow night, which we have to start preparing tonight, are Juicy Lucy's, and my mom makes them sometimes at Christmas time, and they're like Hawaiian rolls with ham and Swiss, and then you put like this sauce over it that's like a Worcestershire based sauce. It's so good, but you make it 24 hours before, and then you put it in the fridge and you kind of let it soak up all the juices, and then you put it in the oven 24 hours later. But tomorrow night we're gonna make that and pair it with a salad. So I'm getting ingredients for all of those recipes, plus just like any other random stuff that we need. But that's kind of my main goal, is getting all of that stuff. Turn this on max, hold on. Oh my God, it is so hot. Have I mentioned that I can't wait for fall? This is everything I got at the grocery store. I tried to lay it all out for you guys to see. This side is stuff for the recipe that we're making tonight, and this side is stuff that we're making tomorrow. And you know, it's not perfectly laid out, but generally that's the layout. In the back is just some necessities that I needed. We needed more toilet paper. That was buy one, get one. Got 2 more of these oat milk cookie, oat milk creamers. I've been loving these. This was buy 2 for $9. I don't really know why I'm telling you guys the deals on all of these, but I don't know, I'm just telling you. Needed some more Coke Zero. For tonight's recipe, the chicken is in here, 2 heads of broccoli. We needed some spices and some sauces and oils, what have you. So got some soy sauce. I got this sriracha, which it's not sriracha brand, and I was like, maybe that's a little sacrilegious, but I got this Tabasco sriracha sauce because I do love Tabasco brand. I'm not big on hot sauces, but if I'm picking a hot sauce, I'm picking Tabasco, and I just thought that that was interesting. So I got that. Needed a whole lot of spices. This brand was buy 2, get the 3rd one free. Same with the Spice Island brand, which was great. So got 3 spices in this brand for everything, 3 spices in this brand. And then I also needed this chili powder, so that one was the odd one out. Needed some rice vinegar, needed some sesame oil. It's somewhere back here. Needed some sesame oil as well. Bacon and eggs just for breakfast in the morning. Here's some stuff I'm topping the salad with tomorrow. Walnuts, dried blueberries, and goat cheese. And then here is the salad mix that I went with. Some stuff for the sandwiches tomorrow. Hawaiian rolls. This is ham and Swiss cheese underneath that. Brown sugar, Worcestershire sauce for that recipe. That's the whole spread. I probably missed something. Oh, honey. I'm gonna make my own salad dressing for the salad tomorrow, so that required some honey. And then I think the recipe for tonight also required some honey. I'm gonna put this all in the fridge, and then in a few hours we'll start making dinner for tonight, and we'll start prepping the sandwiches for tomorrow. And yeah, that's my Kroger haul. Honestly, I'll probably just read until it's time to make dinner. This is my new purse from Teddy Blake that I got like last week. Oh my gosh. so pretty, and I'm obsessed with it because it's one of the biggest purses I own. I have a lot of small shoulder bags that are really good for like going out to dinner, like going out to bars, but this is like a really good one for running errands because I can fit my phone, my keys, my wallet, my vlog camera, my Kindle. Like I can fit so many things in this. I just feel like it feels really timeless, and I'm really excited to have like a big plain black purse. I've been wanting to get some keychains for my purse, and I feel like this is a really good purse to do it for because it's a black like plain canvas, and because it's so plain I could add like a little bit of color with like the keychains, and there's like a lot of hardware that I could hang a bunch of stuff off of. I could buy some keychains, but I kind of want to make them myself. Kind of want to get into the jewelry making game because it is so hot out. It's not the season for knitting, and all of my knitting stuff is in storage, so I feel like jewelry making could kind of be a craft I could do right now. I don't know, I've been wanting to do it for a while, like make a cool beaded necklace, make some stuff for my purse, but I wanted to show you guys because I'm so obsessed with it. I've been using it when I'm like running errands and stuff because it can just fit so much. I'll put some images on the screen of like the kind of jewelry making I'm picturing. That's what I really want to get into, and like I don't really need to add another craft or hobby to my repertoire, but like I just love crafting, and I just feel like this purse is begging for some keychains because I love that it goes with everything, but like it wouldn't be me if I didn't add some color. So if anybody has any advice before I start getting into the whole like purse, keychain, jewelry making of it all, let me know. I am 41% into Iron Flame. I'm about to start chapter 28, and oh my god, I can tell that this book is longer than the last one. I don't know exactly how much longer, but I just feel like I should have been halfway by now, and I'm at 41%. At 39%, I posted about it on my Goodreads. I like to give little updates like when fun things happen, and at 39%, the most batshit thing happened. Like why? Like why? Like on one hand, I loved the surprise. I was giggling, I was having such a fun time. But on the other hand, Rebecca, the author, because we're on a first name basis and I feel really close to her, Rebecca is just doing whatever she wants. Like she's just doing whatever she wants, and I guess she can, it's her book, but like what the fuck, Rebecca? What the fuck was that? Like what was that? What? Anyways, it's 6:45, so I think I'm gonna start prepping things for dinner, like chopping things and like just chopping things. What else do you do when you prep a dinner? I don't know. I haven't cooked for myself in so long. It's actually really scary. I think this recipe is really simple, but it's taking all of my brain power to do it because I tend to not cook for myself. It's not really my style. But you know what? New city, new attitude towards cooking maybe. I don't like cooking yet. Maybe that'll change, okay? We're seeing if it'll change. I'm really excited to cook. I feel completely puffy from how much salt was in that meal. It was very good. I was very full, but it was just like a lot of salt. Very good. Highly recommend making it. You've been warned. Like, you will feel the salt. Good morning. I'm playing pickleball this morning. I have not played pickleball in so long. Do not remember the rules in the fucking slightest. I'm gonna have to be retaught. I'm gonna go play pickleball with two of my friends, Bassam and Caitlin. They have a paddle for me because my paddle's in storage. Never been to these courts. Don't remember the rules. We're gonna see. I am kind of nervous. I feel like it's been a while, but I'm dressed and I'm ready to go, and I'm just gonna go meet them at their house, and then I think I'm gonna join them and go to the courts with them. So I'm gonna go to their house right now, but I am hoping that like no one's there but us.
You guys are killing it.
No, I remember the thing.
I did.
Is it weekly?
4, 6, 1.
I don't know.
Were you serving? You 4, 6, 2. You serve.
Me?
Yeah. You can be wherever. Fun fact, the origin of the word pickleball comes from back in the early 1900s when they used to actually pickle tennis balls and play with them to give them a little bit more weight so that they wouldn't travel as far. But with the modern day invention of the wiffle ball, that was no longer needed, but the name stuck.
Oh! Oh! Nice!
I've been just editing all day, but I didn't even show you guys. We prepped the sandwiches last night. Oh, I'm so excited. The sandwiches are in here. So we prepped all the little sandwiches and then we poured the sauce over it and then they're just sitting in the fridge. So we're gonna cook those tonight and then we're making the side salad and then also potato chips in the air fryer. I think we're gonna go see Blink Twice tonight, unless we change our minds for some reason. But as of right now, we're gonna go see Blink Twice tonight. I think it's a scary movie and I don't really like scary movies, but I have heard it's just like a good movie regardless of it being scary. I haven't even watched the trailer because I just think I want to go in not knowing anything. Maybe that's dumb because maybe I should watch the trailer so I know what I'm getting myself into. I'm just gonna keep editing and read some all afternoon. If I have any big thoughts on the book, I'll let you know, but I am hoping to finish that book up like in the next 2 days. Until dinner, no other plans. Just reading, dinner, and then maybe the movies. I'm kind of hoping we change our mind because I am kind of scared, but I do think I should see it. Sarah is really obsessed with it. Like Sarah wants to go see it a second time, she said. I should just suck it up and go see it. Hi everyone, it is about 2 p.m. There was a Georgia game that started at noon. Didn't really feel the need to watch the game. Maybe we'll catch the end of the game, but a lot of people we know are at a bar watching said game. We're either gonna go and catch the end of it or just go to another bar with them after. But I'm getting dressed right now. I really had a hard time picking out an outfit because I just like hate all of my clothes right now. And I just like need an entire new wardrobe, it feels like. I mean, I like the shirt. I just feel like I've worn it a billion times. Blink Twice last night was good. I do feel like there are some parts that I wasn't like obsessed with, but I do feel like it's a movie worth seeing, and I didn't think it was as scary as I was worried about. It wasn't 5 stars per se, but I had a good time. I think I'm like 60% into Iron Flame now. I feel like the first book I really binged. This book I've, taken my time. I think the book is due to Libby like in, 2 or 3 days, so I do need to finish it. Maybe it's silly that I'm like not going to watch the actual game because I guess there will be some people that are kind of done after that, but I'm just hoping the fact that there is a Georgia game on, that means that a lot of people are gonna be like out and about in general, and like not that I know a ton of people here necessarily, but it just means that there'll be more, a bar is better when there's just like a good amount of people there. Good people watching. If you feel like talking to someone new, you can. We'll see what eyebrow gel I can scrape out of the bottom of my e.l.f. thing, because as I said, I do need more eyebrow gel. I think there's like basically none left in that container. Okay. Not bad. The first bar that we're going to is Moe's and Joe's. That's where people we know are. I think I've been there maybe like twice before. I'm excited for today because I kind of want to go to some bars I haven't been to. That's like one of the things I haven't done since moving here, is like have a proper Saturday where you're like going to different bars. I feel like I need to educate myself on the bar scene here. Like, where do people go? I don't know. I'm excited to like learn today. I hope anything I said has made sense. I'm feeling very all over the place. And that's really just because I had such a hard time picking out an outfit, and you wouldn't be able to tell because it's nothing insane. This is my outfit. I'm gonna show you guys. This top with a skirt and my motorcycle boots. I don't know, I'm just not really loving it right now. I did just simply change my shirt and I'm feeling much better. I think that top, I do like that top. I think it was just like feeling a little bit too like loose, and I think I was just like feeling a little bit frumpy, for lack of a better word. So now I'm wearing this black top, this Baggu Sandy Liang purse. It's empty, so I do need to put all my stuff in it. This is what we're wearing, plus my boots. Let me stand on the coffee table. Why not? This is my outfit. You still can't even see my shoes, can you? This is my outfit. Yay, I'm feeling better. I just need some sunglasses. I think just wearing all black is just like making me feel a little bit better in my body. It always helps when you just put on all black, honestly. I just didn't want to look like so UGA, if that makes sense, but I am doing like a black and blue purse. Cell phone in said purse, wallet in said purse, keys in said purse, sunglasses. Actually, I'm putting these on my face. And if I was being really good, I would bring some lip gloss or something, but I actually never end up putting that on when I'm out, so it's really just besides why would I do that? Now that I finally picked out what I'm wearing, I can shut up and put on some perfume. This perfume on again. This is the same perfume I've been using. I don't know, I've been really liking it. Sorry if the first part of this was me just being grumpy. When you just hate your outfit and you just like feel stupid and ugly? Does that make sense to anyone? That's how I was feeling. I'm feeling better now that I put on a black shirt. That's literally all it took to feel better about myself. I'm about to have a good day. Gonna go to some new bars, gonna see some friends. We're gonna have a good day. I had such a fun weekend, such a fun week. This vlog I feel like was definitely on the longer side. I don't know if it's quite 30 minutes, but it's definitely close to 30 minutes. So I hope you guys enjoyed kind of a little bit of a longer vlog. This covered a lot of days, and it really is because I was reading Iron Flame and I wanted to finish Iron Flame within this vlog. I don't know, I just have a fixation with like starting and ending a book within the same vlog, which I don't have to do, but I feel like I have to do it. Anyways, I did finish Iron Flame. I also left a review on Goodreads, so if you're ever interested in seeing like what my thoughts are immediately after finishing a book, or if you want to see what I'm reading in real time, you can go see that there. I liked the first book, Fourth Wing, more than this book for sure. I felt like this book dragged a little bit more for me. It just felt like certain things just could have been done a little bit more concisely. The ending really set us up for the third book, so I am really excited to see where the third book goes. So I will be reading book 3 when it comes out in January. I think it comes out at the end of January, and it's called Onyx Storm. So I'll definitely be reading that. I am excited to read that. I just felt like this book dragged a little bit more than I wanted it to. I don't really care about the fighting scenes, which is also how I felt with Fourth Wing. Like I really liked Fourth Wing and I liked this book too, but there was just like, you know, there's a lot of like fights and they're in the air on their dragons and they're jumping from here to there and they're slicing their sword this way and that way. I don't know, I just like don't really care about the fighting scenes that much. Sorry, it's just like not really my thing. I'm just kind of like, let me know who gets hurt and who dies. I felt like there were some choices that were made in the first book that the author went back on in the second book, and she did it for dramatic effect or because it was like a surprise, which is fine. You know, she can do what she wants. That was kind of the moment earlier in this vlog where I was getting really annoyed. It's kind of like the relationship between you and the author. You have trust, and it's like, oh wait, I thought you made this choice, and I thought that that choice was like, that was the choice, set in stone. Like, and then when they go back on it, you're like, okay, what am I supposed to believe anymore? It didn't like ruin the book for me, but it was just kind of like, okay, well, like, why would I believe that anything is set in stone from here on out? Like, if you say X, Y, and Z happens, like, I'm just gonna assume that like that could be taken back at any second. If you've read the book, you might know what I'm talking about, but there was just like one thing that just like really annoyed me. But I also had fun. Like, she really surprised me and really shocked me, but I'm also just like, why are we doing that? You know, I believed you, and now I feel like a fool for believing you. I think I gave it 3.5 or 4 stars on Goodreads. I did enjoy it. I definitely liked the first book more. I am really excited for the third book. Those are my thoughts on Iron Flame. I do think I'm gonna take a break from fantasy for a little bit. I think I need to come back down to reality and read a book that's set in our world. I am enjoying fantasy, and especially as we get closer to fall, that's gonna be so fun. Fall, Halloween, fantasy, they all kind of go hand in hand. So I will read more fantasy, but I think my next book is going to be in reality. Actually, I know my next book is in reality because in my next vlog, I will be reading Lessons in Chemistry, which I am enjoying so far, but we're not gonna talk about that right now. That is for the next vlog, okay? I think this is the end of the vlog. You guys can follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Letterboxd, Goodreads, Snapchat, Twitter, which is now X, and you can also subscribe to me on here, which I actually think would be really fucking sweet of you because we are almost at 20K. Which is wild. Let me know if you enjoyed this vlog. Let me know if you have any book recs. I'm always open to that. And I think with that, this is goodbye. I was trying really hard to hide these sweatpants in that last clip, but you guys at the end, you guys can see them.